is.
You just broke in and entered.
Really?
You just broke in and entered.
Fuck
You
that.
do not come.
He's in the front yard digging fucking holes. That's it, with a shovel, waiting for me to come home.
So he's digging holes in here. I don't see any holes. See?
You're gonna leave us here with this now.
Because he turned
right?
up and he broke the
Look at the chair holding my backyard. You see my
chair?
chair that's leaned up against my knob so he can't bust my door down again? See that?
He bangs on
Because
it.
I got a 2-day-old baby and she was 9 months pregnant.
She doesn't need you to be yelling right now. She's 2 days old. So listen, I'm here. Listen, let's just talk, okay?
Talk about what? This is the 5th time we've talked. You do nothing to him. Ever.
Hold on. So first is the first time you're ever talking with me, first of all, okay?
Okay, I want him arrested for calling me a coward, threatening me with a shovel, and calling me a pussy, and what do you want to do, pussy? I want him arrested for that.
Okay, that's fine. We'll get to that.
Okay, let's do that.
We're going to get to that. Right?
This has been going on for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And the gentleman upstairs
It's just with the
throwing
racial slurs.
calling him all sorts of names, telling him he's going to kick his ass, saying that he's going to get a shovel and hit him with it.
Okay. Whose call is this? You have evidence. Place him under arrest for harassment.
Buffalo Hot Shots, Buffalo Transparency, Buffalo Accountability.
Hey Truth Seekers, listen. I know this video is extremely long, so I edit this video to make it seem like a short movie, like a short film. I do apologize for any inconvenience, but before you watch this video, you need to hear the background of what transpired. I'm trying to lay down for you the foundation of what transpired in its proper context, because you're going to be hearing some crazy stuff from this man called Jeremy Barnes and Alexis Mackler. We met a man named Norm who owned the house and he lived in Lewiston. Norm is a retired vet. He was a captain in the army and served in Vietnam. So immediately, I liked the guy at first. Still to this day, I really don't have anything against Norm. Anyway, Norm was showing out the apartment. He wanted me to see the apartment. So when I arrived, as soon as I stepped foot on the apartment, he says to me, "Well, it's not ready." I said, "What do you mean it's not ready?" He goes, "Why don't you just take a look before you decide what's going on here?" So I said, "Hey, what is this empty cat food can on the ground?" Because the cat food can was placed just below the porch on the ground. So he goes, "That's just Jeremy Barnes. He likes to feed the stray cats." I'm like, okay. That was the first red flag about this dude. So I'm like, wow, does he realize that he's feeding the stray rats as well? I mean, we are in Riverside. He goes, "Yeah, that's crazy. I need to talk to him about that." Obviously, you never talked to him about it. I started throwing the cans out. Every time he put the cans out, I threw the cans away. Anyway, we go into the apartment. And you know how a smokehouse is when you like smoke pork in a smokehouse, smoke bacon, whatever the case may be? Well, picture that, but replace it with weed. It literally smelled like a smokehouse, and weed was in the smokehouse. It was saturated with the weed smell. My wife and I do not like the weed smell, so I said, "Norm, this entire house needs to be painted." He goes, "Yeah. The floor was a complete disaster. We go in the living room. The toilet was in the living room. It was a complete other disaster." I said, "Whoa, you really are not ready." I said, "Seeing that you're a Vietnam vet and, my situation in Marine Corps, so this is, what I'll do. Why don't we just help each other out? You need a tenant and I need a place. Why don't I just clean up the place?" It took my mother-in-law and her sister to clean the refrigerator out. It took me a couple of days just to clean the stove. I said, "Listen, Norm, there's a lot of damage here, man." He goes, "Well, I could take a month off the rent." I said, "There's no way in hell I'm going to paint your house. You're talking about I have to clean all the walls, sand it, dust it. I got to prime it, and then I got to finish it. All of your walls. And I'm a very good painter. So there's no way I'm going to paint your entire house for $800, even if you do buy the material." He goes, "Oh, okay, what do you propose?" I said, "I need at least 4 months off, waiving the security deposit." He goes, No, I can't do that because I can't have you come in for free, and I can't take off, 4 months. I said, "So I can't do it for 1 month, and you can't do it for 4 months." He goes, "Here's what I'll do. Why don't you move in, pay the security deposit, and I'll take off 2 months' rent?" I said, okay, deal. I was thinking I'm going to get a lease, and it's going to be a year lease. So I'm like, I'll just move in, take my time, just paint the thing. It'll be some time to paint it because I have to move in my own. We have to unpack. We have to paint, then unpack. Just wanted to take my time because I don't want my son to start breathing these fumes in, of the paint fumes and all that. So I really wanted to take my time. Seeing that my wife had complications of birth, I just wanted to take my time with the paint job. So a month goes by. We're unpacking. I'm finishing up one room here, finishing up one room there. He goes, "Are you done painting?" I said, "No." "Oh, okay. Well, I'm hearing reports that you're not getting along with Jeremy, so why don't you just move out?" I said, "What?" Jeremy and I were arguing over the damn driveway. He's been a jerk to me. I'm like, what's wrong with dude? This dude seemed racist. So I said, "Dude, I gave you $800 security deposit while I was painting. I'm already paint some of the rooms. I'm staying another month and then I'm moving out." He goes, "Okay, fine. I gotta find a place to stay, dude. I gotta pack. This is crazy. I thought I was supposed to have a year lease. Oh, it's month to month and, it's just not gonna work out." I'm like, all right. A couple of days go by. Mind you, I'm packing now. A couple of days go by. I'm pretty much packed up. He goes, "Well, we just changed our mind." I said, "What?" "All right, dude. All right, man. All right." So we moved in bottom of May. Now it's bottom of June. And here we are in the bottom of July. He goes, "Hey, did you finish painting?" I said, "I'm still in. Yeah, I'm not finished painting. Why? What's up with the rush, man?" And it dawned on me that I think I was being played. He kept it month to month. He wanted me to paint the entire house, clean it up, to have me move out. So I started to catch on to this. I'm hearing Jeremy Barnes, 4 o'clock in the morning, argue. I knew something was up. So I started to take my time. And here we are, August 1st. Now Jeremy Barnes knew I wasn't done painting. The dude, he's going to be talking about my lawnmower. When we moved in, the backyard was a complete jungle. Okay, and I saw a lawnmower on the outside broken. So I brought my lawnmower from my other apartment in Kenmore. I'm seeing this dude use my lawnmower on the front lawn like it was his. I said, "Dude, you realize this is my lawnmower?" So we had an argument about that. What an idiot. So, make a long story short, the light bulbs. So the light bulbs in the basement, the hallway, were coming from our electricity. He would purposely leave the light bulbs on. Okay? They don't really go anywhere, and they're really in for the night. So there was no reason why they would keep the lights on in the hallway feeding off of our electricity. I said, "No," I said, "Jeremy, could you please turn off the lights if you're not using it? It's going into our electricity bill." He didn't care. He left all the lights on. So I told Norm about it. He goes, "I'll talk to him about it." Nothing happened. So I took the light bulbs out. When I moved in, there was no light bulbs. I had to put the damn light bulbs in the house because there was no light bulbs when I moved in. They didn't kept up the apartment. Norm says, "Well, I haven't had a tenant in 2 years." It was a complete, utter mess. So you're going to see Jeremy Barnes and Norm's daughter, Alexis. According to Norm, he would complain about them. Okay? How he wanted her out of his house. So he bought the house to have her move in, the house in Riverside. He wanted her to move out of Lewiston and to move into Riverside. And he was telling me that she was a drug counselor. And that's how she met Jeremy. Because he was a drug addict. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. So they hooked up. This is what Norm was telling me. They hooked up He knocked her up. And he was telling me, I paid for everything. I paid for their gas. I paid for their food. I paid for everything. And they were hoping that the rent that you pay me, I would give to them. So they wanted they wanted the rent money. I come to find out, he was telling me all their business, that Jeremy Barnes was an addict, and I don't know, meth addict or whatever the case, whatever drugs he was on, definitely weed for sure. Smelled that joint till damn. Smelled that joint outside. He was smoking so much weed, man. And he was on SSI, so they were providing them the car, they were providing them food, they were providing all the utilities. Was in Norm's name. They were just living it up, man. So yeah, Jeremy was not the landlord. He's a parasite, and you're gonna see this in this video. Enjoy.
Look everywhere in this house. There he is.
You just broke in and entered.
Really?
You just broke in and entered.
landlord. Fuck
You
that.
do not
Get out
come
of
in
my
this
house.
house.
Get
Now,
out of my house.
you don't have a warrant.
Get the fuck out.
You don't have a warrant. What's your
Get
name?
out.
Andriaccio,
Andy Accio. What's your badge number?
3604.
Make sure
3604. What's your name and badge
Can you
number?
go upstairs?
What's your
Go
name and badge
upstairs.
number?
Go
What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
When I come back downstairs.
You just broke and entered my house without a warrant.
Okay, no, listen.
You just broke. Get the fuck out of my apartment. What is your name and badge number?
Sir.
What is your? Shut the fuck up. What's your name and badge number? What is your name and badge number? What is your name and badge? Curse it again. Shit.
You got ID?
Shit.
You got ID?
I'm not answering any of your questions. Lewis versus City of New Orleans. I have a right to use profanity. That's freedom of speech. What is your name and badge number? You lost your qualified immunity. You lost your qualified immunity. You just broke in and entered my home without a warrant. Yes, you did. You entered my home without a warrant. You are in my home. Get out.
You leave the keys.
Get out.
You got proof that you live here?
Get out. I don't need any proof. I don't need to prove anything to you. You violated your fiduciary duty.
You have proof?
You broke the law.
Get out.
We here trying to figure out what's going on.
You don't need to figure out shit because you don't have a warrant. You're trying to investigate. You cannot investigate on a hunch.
Okay, time out. Before you tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain. When they entered the home, they already initiated the application of the Fourth Amendment. Normally, you can't detain without a hunch pursuant to Terry v. Ohio. But because they already broke in and they entered my home, they already initiated the application of the Fourth Amendment. So the only thing that's left is you cannot investigate based upon a hunch because you already violated the Fourth Amendment. Now it's free from the poisonous tree doctrine is also implied here, because if there's anything you find that is unlawful, it's not admissible in court because you violated my constitutional right to be secured in my home. And it was just a complete disaster here. So that's why I said, do you have a felony? What did you see? Again, I was really new learning law. And guys, this was 4 years ago. That's light years amount of knowledge that I obtained in regards to articulating and knowing law. I mean, I've got federal lawsuit experience, but just pay attention to what I'm going to say here. You'll get what I'm saying.
You cannot come here without a warrant and try to without a hunch. You call for backup.
Get out of my house.
Stop impeding.
Can we get another bar here, please?
Stop impeding.
You got
Stop
paperwork?
impeding.
You got the paperwork?
You so messed up. And stop impeding my recording, okay? Because you're flashing a light in my face. I want to get your face very clearly. Excuse me. I want to get your face very clearly. Why did you broke in this house?
We didn't.
Yes, you did.
Landlord opened the door.
No. He doesn't have the authority to do that. You know that, right?
Okay, well, that's
You know that,
what
right?
We're here to figure out.
No, you don't need to figure that out. You don't have a search warrant.
Why don't I
You cannot
figure
come
it
in and unrestricted. The Supreme Court ruled on this. You cannot come here on. You cannot. First of all, I don't need to show you shit.
yelling at me?
I could yell at you. I have every right to yell at you.
Get him out of
You
here.
understand that?
This is what I deal with.
Listen.
You lost your qualified immunity. You know you're getting sued, right?
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you're an idiot. You broke in my apartment without a warrant. Okay? Yes, you did, public servant. Yes, you did. You don't have qualified immunity.
The landlord opened the door.
The landlord opened the door, and what did you do?
I walked into it.
Okay, thank you. You just violated civil law.
Okay.
You just violated. You don't have a warrant to enter my home. Get out of my home.
Okay.
Get out right now. Get out. This is the restricted area. This is a restricted area. This is a civil dispute. Do you have probable cause of reasonable suspicion of a crime being committed?
Yeah,
Okay, what is your probable cause?
because the landlord told us
No.
he evicted you.
Okay, is that a crime?
It's a crime if you're trespassing.
It's a crime if I'm trespassing.
Yeah, so
Do you
that's
have
why I
probable
did-
cause? Do you have? Excuse me. Stop talking over me.
You stop.
You stop talking over me.
Stop talking.
Okay?
I'm in charge.
Do you have? No, you're not in
Yes,
charge.
I am.
No, you're not in charge.
See.
Do something
You
stupid.
know what? You come outside.
I'm not coming outside. I'm not coming
Come
outside.
outside.
No, I'm not.
Come outside.
Not at all.
Come outside.
Not at all. Don't do something stupid.
I got y'all. Another officer.
What's your name and badge number?
Let's go outside.
What's your name and badge number?
He's saying he evicted him. He's screaming at us,
Okay,
saying that
you're
we broke in.
investigating on a hunch. You don't
Get
have
the
any.
fuck out!
What's going on? What's going on? What's
This
going on?
fucking dude owes me
What's going on?
$2,000.
Okay.
He's evicted.
Okay.
He comes here in the middle of the night. I got a 2-day-old baby. He's digging holes in my fucking yard, stealing my lawnmower. He owes me $2,000. He's fucking evicted, holding a shovel, talking about coward,
You got the
pussy.
paper?
when I'm
Okay,
walking by.
don't be doing that to me. Don't.
Sorry,
Okay,
sir, I'm sorry.
you're not helping out. You got the paperwork?
Her father has the paperwork.
My father lives in Lewiston, and I'm trying to call. If you could call my father.
He's officially been evicted, like by the
Yes,
marshal.
Yes!
Yes, and his family's not here. He's never
Nobody's.
paid a dime here.
I told him you were
comes around
coming.
and
He tried to hide in the house. I got the keys. I'm the
He leaves the back
landlord.
door wide open, and is here at all.
Just
hours
get him
of
out of
the
my
day,
house.
by
All right,
himself.
well, we're gonna do what I can.
You
Okay?
let him talk to you like that? I called
Yeah.
3 times. He
I
told
just
you guys
got here.
to fuck off.
I
and
just
you
got
leave.
here. You're not helping nothing, okay?
Okay, just get him out.
Can
of
you
my
help
house.
me?
I won't say
Can you
another
Get
word.
him out of this house.
That he's
They're
evicted.
investigating on a hunch. They entered my house without a warrant.
So the landlord
Okay?
opened the door.
I don't need to prove you shit. I don't need to show you a damn thing.
You can't prove that you live here.
I don't need.
He's like
I don't
big.
Need, I don't need to.
It's time
I
for you
don't.
to go.
He's
Don't
big
do
with
that.
it.
It's time for you to go.
Don't
Oh, I
do
know
that
that.
to
You
You can't
yourself.
prove that you live here.
Don't
It's
do
time
that
for
to
you go.
yourself. Let me grab the keys to my house.
Grab some ID.
You know what? Get out of my house. Get out of my house. I'm not grabbing shit.
Grab some ID.
I'm not grabbing shit.
Grab some ID.
You all in
Who's
my
upstairs?
The landlord.
Just him?
Yeah.
Fuck up. You shouldn't be in here. I have every right to defend my. I have every right to defend my property. What is your badge number? You violated too. I'm getting your ass to court. What is your name?
It's right there, sir.
What is your name?
It's right there,
Articulate.
Sir. It's right there.
Failed
Sir.
to articulate.
It's right there, sir.
Excuse me. Stop. What's your badge number?
3629.
Thank you, asshole.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
I'm
go
not going
outside and
anywhere.
figure out who you are.
No, fuck you.
If you can prove you live here,
I don't need to prove my innocence.
yes you do.
It's your ability to prove my guilt. I don't need to prove my innocence to you.
You have to prove that you live here.
I don't need to prove shit.
Trespassing. He
Okay?
doesn't live here.
It's up to the prosecution to
He
prove my
fills it
guilt.
up.
Get out of my house. Get out.
He said that he evicted him.
Get out.
So.
Okay, you're investigating on a hunch.
Have him do a supporting deposition trespassing. He can go to jail all day.
Oh yeah? Do that, stupid ass. Do that to yourself, because I got you ass in a lawsuit too. Now this is federal.
I just gotta see.
You gotta go ahead and figure out. Go ahead and see. Go ahead and see that order.
He's
He's
terrorizing
not
us.
staying here.
He
tonight.
doesn't live here. His
He doesn't
family
live
isn't
here.
Well, I need some documentation that he's been evicted, okay?
He needs to get the fuck out of
He's
here.
never
Okay.
paid. He doesn't own it. He doesn't have
Never
any right to
pay
his
me money.
house.
You can stay. Get the fuck out.
Alright. Give me a
Wanna
second.
talk to my
Tell him to show me a
I-
receipt for rent.
Can we get something that says he's been evicted? If you know what I mean?
Her father has it.
So where is he right now when we need him, right?
Exactly.
He's an old
Okay.
man.
Struck 75 years old.
Right.
Probably asleep. But if you could call him.
That's why he comes at night, because he knows Norm can't come from Lewiston at fucking
Okay.
10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Get him out, sir, please. We don't want him here. He's never paid a dime.
Go ahead and see that order.
They got nothing.
Get out.
Oh, they don't have nothing?
Her father does.
It's in Lewiston.
It's in Lewiston. Blah, 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 blah.
So what is?
Get out of the house, sir.
Listen.
I'm not getting. Get out.
He doesn't have any paperwork.
Oh, they don't have nothing?
It's in Lewiston.
It's in Lewiston. Blah, 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 blah.
So what is?
They don't have nothing?
Listen.
No, I don't have to listen to you. Get the fuck out of my apartment.
Stop talking.
I'm not. Get the fuck out of my apartment. Shut the fuck up. You dumb motherfuckers. You guys fucking investigated. You broke in and enter on a hunch. On a hunch. On a hunch. You don't have any evidence of a crime being committed.
Trying to let us do our job.
Shut the fuck up. You don't have a job, public servant.
You want to keep talking?
I'm going to keep motherfucking talking. There's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Sounds good.
Keep flashing that light in my face, motherfucker.
Shut the fuck up. You don't have a job, public servant.
You want to keep talking?
I'm gonna keep motherfucking talking. There's not a damn thing you can do about it.
You want to keep talking?
I'm gonna keep motherfucking talking. There's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Get out of the house, sir.
Listen.
I'm not getting. You're going to get called.
So
Oh
you
my
think you're
God.
really evicted?
That's what it's.
Shut the fuck up.
Low ten in here or something?
Might, I don't know.
Actually, here's the text messages showing that he's evicted.
Can you give me like a piece of paper, like a picture?
I can show you a text message showing he's evicted.
Get out of my house. You flashing your lights demonstrating that there's an emergency or a crime being committed on scene.
It is an emergency. Get the fuck out.
Did you witness a felony?
You're terrorizing my house. Get out.
Committing a felony.
Now.
Did you
You
witness?
tell the police.
I'm investigating a crime.
You cannot investigate. You cannot investigate on hunch. What police academy did you go to? You trying to assault me? You trying to assault me? Are you serious? Get your supervisor.
We got him.
They're on the way,
Got
man.
it.
We're on the way.
Supervisory negligence. You all are going to get schooled and educated.
All right, okay.
Yep, supervisor's coming.
Shiloh, don't tell me to calm down. I have every right. And I could do more. Really?
I don't know why you're yelling though. Can we
Why do
stop
you
yelling?
think that? If your house was broken in by a bunch of armed men, what are you going to do? You're going to call your blue friends.
Who broke in?
You did.
He had a-
He has no authority to come in my apartment. Do you know that? Supreme Court ruled on
So let's
this.
figure that out right now.
You don't need to figure out. You can investigate, but I'm not going to be part of your investigation. I don't need to be a part of your investigation.
Do you have the keys to the?
I'm not answering your questions. Investigate
You're not-
yourself. I don't have to be part of your investigation.
You're not
I don't need to help you, public servant. You need to have probable cause. Look at her putting her gloves on. Really? Why y'all put your gloves on for? You got to have evidence of a crime being committed. Where's the evidence of a crime?
He said you were trespassing, so I was investigating the crime, but you didn't give me.
You lost your qualified immunity. So y'all do what you got to do. Am I being detained?
Right now?
Right now, yes.
Thank you, assholes. You guys just don't know what the fuck you just did. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
I have a right to remain silent.
We ain't tell you. I'm trying to figure out what your name is.
Shut the fuck up. You ain't gonna figure shit out. I'm gonna remain silent. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Do something.
Sounds good.
Like I said.
We got a lieutenant coming in.
Sounds good. So tough right now. That's
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm very tough right now. I'm very tough right now.
I thought he lived in like Kenmore.
No, because I always see him at Tonawanda in Ontario. He's always.
on that camera. I'm done with this dude. I'm done with this dude. I don't know what else. But if I'm going to the house without shit. Keep your hands up.
You're live streaming 27 eyewitnesses.
It's the same dude that was in like Tonawanda or something like that.
What'd you say? Retaliatory action, huh? You recognize me from where?
Do I?
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I thought glasses.
It's the same dude that was in like Tonawanda or something like that.
He does it all, yeah.
What'd you say? Retaliatory action, huh? You recognize me from where?
Do I?
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I thought glasses.
That's why I thought glasses.
Will you speak to our supervisor when he gets here?
Still ain't tell me who you are.
I don't need to. I don't need to. Miranda versus Arizona, dumbass.
Can you get some kind of proof, man?
Try and find it on her phone, sir. Get him the fuck out of my house.
When did it happen? When did this happen? Like,
It's been happening since he moved in for 3 months.
when did the eviction happen?
Just a few weeks ago, and his family's gone, and he's been coming like this, just hanging around by himself in the middle of the
Calling
night
us
at all
names,
hours.
screaming shit up here, fuck you cowards, all this nonsense. Not going for it no more. She can't even leave the house
I
alone.
was on my porch, and I
She's
didn't
scared
see
to
his
death
car,
of
and
him.
then
I want him to fuck out.
He's just
Evicted or
around.
not, he's harassing us, he's threatening us, called her a whore, called me a coward, a faggot, held a shovel like this talking about what now, faggot, when I got out of my car.
Okay, can we just get some proof? Okay.
I'm trying to get the proof. My
Holy
text
shit, you don't
message
care
is
about what you're
deleted.
saying. You don't care about
I
what
don't
he's
know why
doing.
this man is allowed to be doing this. He doesn't live here. He doesn't live here. He chained our lawnmower to a bike.
Our lawnmower, he thinks he's taking it with him. I'll show you that in the basement if you want to see that.
He also busted the light bulbs in the basement, so
All of them,
it's
so
dark
nobody
and
can
they
see
can't
nothing down there.
I mean, this is like scary stuff. He needs to go.
He needs to be out.
He needs
There's
to be
nothing
with
in
his
that
own
apartment.
family. He has a
He
4-month-old
comes here to
baby.
fuck
Why is
with
he
us.
here every
That's
night?
it. Get him out. He's in the front yard digging fucking holes. That's it, with a shovel waiting for me to come home.
So he's digging holes in here. I don't see any holes. See?
He has no reason to be here. Get out.
Why is this?
He's never paid a dime, sir. Not one single silver dime.
I'm gonna try to put my dad on the phone with you if he answers.
That'd be great.
Try to get him to answer the phone. I mean, I hope he hears it. They're 70-something years old. They go to
Allowed
bed
to just
early.
call you motherfuckers and pigs and all that stuff, and you guys just walk away like it's okay. This is the 5th time you've been here. Nothing happened, so that's why he thinks he can do whatever the fuck he wants. Just squat in somebody's house and never pay. Typical fucking scumbag. Leave my keys when you leave. You're not coming back.
Where's the evidence of a crime?
Landlord said he evicted him. He doesn't have anything on paper, but he said he evicted him once and gone.
You cannot
Yeah.
interfere
It's this
unless
guy right
I
here.
commit a felony.
Just
Yes, that is very
landlord's
true.
upstairs.
You lost your qualified immunity. So y'all do what you gotta
This is
do.
that guy that
Am
runs
I
around
being
and records
detained?
everything,
Oh, okay.
posts everything.
Thank you, assholes. So y'all do what you gotta
This is
do.
that guy that runs
Am I
around
being
and records
detained?
everything, posts everything,
Thank you, assholes.
thinks he knows everything.
Not getting out of this one, buddy, because I'm not giving up. One of us is going to jail.
You guys made a big mistake.
All y'all had to do was do your jobs correctly. Y'all training is horrible.
What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
My name and badge?
Yes.
Police Officer Jennifer Stubbs.
Are you going to correct these officers? Jennifer Stubbs.
I'm just gonna wait for our lieutenant to get here.
How do you spell your name?
Get your hands on my face.
Move out the way.
Get your hands on my face.
You don't have qualified immunity. What is your badge number? How do you spell your name?
Why is the fucking phone?
Fuck away.
Why is their phone?
You don't have qualified immunity. What is your badge number?
3631.
Okay.
Supervisor's right here.
Officers, Jennifer Stokes.
I'm just gonna wait for our lieutenant to get here.
How do you spell your name?
Get your hands on my face.
Move out the way.
Get your hands on my face.
You don't have qualified. How do you spell your name?
Why is the fucking phone?
Fuck away.
Why is their phone?
You don't have qualified immunity. What is your badge number?
3631.
Okay.
Supervisor's right here.
Okay.
Supervisor's right here.
All right.
You want to speak to him, sir? With our supervisor?
You know you're in big trouble, right?
I'm asking if you're willing to speak to the supervisor.
How long you been on the force?
5 years.
5 years. You don't know the law? You don't know the Constitution?
I guess I don't.
You don't know the Fourth Amendment? You don't know the Fifth Amendment? You don't know the First Amendment? What do you know, officer? Why are we paying you money and you're just going to come in the apartment without any warrant?
Listen, I'm here investigating a trespass.
You do not need to...
You don't know the Constitution.
Yes, I do.
You don't know the Fourth Amendment. You don't know the Fifth Amendment. You don't know the First Amendment. What do you know, officer? Why are we paying you money and you're just going to come in the apartment without any warrant?
What's going on? Please.
You do not need to investigate. You understand? Because that's not a felony. That's not a felony. That's not a felony.
He's trying to talk out of police right now. He's trying to tell me.
Did they produce paperwork?
They need something.
Did they produce any evidence towards you? So why did you come in this? You do not need to investigate. Do you understand?
Just give us a second, please.
Because that's not a felony. That's not a felony. That's not a felony. You lost your qualified immunity. Did they produce paperwork?
Upstairs said he's evicted.
Did they produce
Upstairs, his landlord, he said he evicted him. He doesn't have any paperwork.
He opened the door. He opened the door saying that he was evicted or whatever. And as soon as we got there, he just went going crazy about everything.
You see this here? What's going on?
He won't tell us name, nothing.
The dude
He know the law, he know everything.
Yeah, he's got like a big Facebook, like hates police page.
He posts everything. He follows cops
He's
around.
on Facebook Live
He
right
knows
now.
everything there is to know.
Where's the landlord?
He's in Lewiston. He's a 70-year-old man. This is like the daughter and son of the landlord, saying he's been officially evicted, but they have no proof.
Alright, let me talk to them before we talk.
Yeah, they're upstairs. They're a little excited.
I'm just like, yo, if you ain't do nothing, come talk to me. He don't want to talk. He just want to, I ain't got to tell you my name. I ain't got to tell you nothing. I'm like, well, I don't know how you live here or not. Can't prove nothing.
Oh, he's a big instigator. He loves just... The landlord said, the people upstairs says he does live there, but he's been officially evicted, but they got no proof. So, you know how far that goes, he's going to have to stay. I mean, what do you want me to do? He's not being helpful in any way. You know? He's just in...
Is he on the balcony right now? Someone on the balcony?
No, that's the complainant.
He's charging his phone. He's about to die. He said we got 27 followers right now. It's live.
That's the guy I showed him before.
Yeah, they was the one
I showed
following the camera. Buffalo cop. Why are you in Tonawanda or Kimber? One of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, wow. This dude. I guess they saying something going on with the people upstairs, but if it is, why don't you say that? You're not trying to say nothing to us.
Let's see what they say. Should we see what they say?
You lost your qualified immunity. Did they produce paperwork?
No, that's why I...
Did they produce any evidence
No one
towards you?
Neither.
So why did you come in this apartment?
He opened the door and I was investigating.
He opened the door, and you took it upon yourself to enter.
So what's going on, sir? Said there's something else.
This has been going on for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And the gentleman upstairs
It's just with the
throwing
racial slurs.
calling him all sorts of names, telling him he's going to kick his ass, saying that he's going to get a shovel and hit him with it. I mean,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know the situation, none of my business, but I think you guys should have the right to know that he was using, racial slurs like you would not believe.
What did you say? What did you say?
I said the scumbag niggers in our front yard fucking around when you don't even live here or pay rent. Get the fuck out.
You call me a nigger?
Yeah, nigger, get the fuck out of my house.
Thank you.
Recording and fuck you.
Thank you. You got yourself a kind of lawsuit.
Eat a dick, faggot.
That's right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Get out of my house.
Yeah, the police are on their way. Okay, call the police. Call the police. Please call the police. Call the police.
Your family, you piece of shit.
What did you say?
I don't give a about your faggot ass phone. You don't live here. You've never. No, turn it back on.
Oh yeah, it's on.
You've never paid a dime. You owe me $2,000. You're evicted. Get the fuck off my property.
Oh, call me a nigger again.
Nigger, get
Yeah.
off my property.
That's right.
Nigger,
Yep.
get off my property. You want it again?
Thank you.
Nigger.
Yep. You don't know what you just cost yourself. You just don't know what you cost yourself. You're messing with the wrong one. Thank you very much.
Hiding your fucking car down the street, you fucking coward.
Hiding my
Get
car?
off my property, faggot.
Hiding my car down the street? Oh, because I'm entitled to...
Get in it and get the fuck away from my house. You own, pay nothing.
Yeah.
You scumbag.
Guess what?
You're evicted.
This driveway was supposed to be mine too.
Fucking evicted. I
Oh
don't give
yeah?
a fuck about shit.
Okay.
Get the fuck off my
Okay, I
property.
got you.
Nigger.
Counter lawsuit.
Nigger.
You talking all that shit
Get off
upstairs?
my fucking line. Get off my yard.
Yep.
Nigger,
I'm not getting off the
scumbag.
yard.
Fucking scumbag, familyless piece of fucking shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, this is great.
You dick.
This is great. Evidence.
And the gentleman.
You know who owns this house?
I think it's his father.
His father?
I believe it's his father.
Like, I feel like
But,
if you're going to throw some racial slurs, you shouldn't have rented your house to colored people.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Point
sorry.
blank.
It's just.
I'm
It's
39
disgusting.
years old, and it's crazy how people are still on this racist shit.
Do you know if he's been evicted or anything like that?
I have no clue. I just know there's been a lot of fighting going on over
Just
there.
today, there's been a lot of fighting going on.
Last couple days.
I come out in the mornings when everybody's going to work, and I'll be sitting on my porch, and him and his girlfriend or his wife,
my
whatever,
God.
they be at it at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Against the guy downstairs?
No, them
Themselves.
two,
I'm not really worried about that.
upstairs.
I used to know who owned it, but I don't know if it's been sold since. I know it's an older gentleman.
With the racial shit, this ain't the first time I've heard it.
Alright.
I've heard the racial slurs
I know-
before from him.
I know it's an older gentleman.
So they're just going back and forth. Well, he's going down. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Thank you. He just said that the guy upstairs has been going, talking shit to him for the last few hours. He said he was throwing out racial slurs, just talking shit, and
What did he just say? What did he say? Big, what did he say? A big, real black guy with dreads or something like that.
I got everything documented.
He's a big drinker? He's a big drinker upstairs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All day long. They sue back and forth to it all day.
Okay, thanks.
You never dealt with him?
The guy in the lower? He filmed us one day on a call on Vulcan. He came out with a knife call. It turns out when we get there, it turns out it was on Tonawanda side of the street. Okay, well that's a very easy thing that could have been mistaken. It was just on their side of the street. No problem. We're gonna send a Buffalo car. It's a knife call, whatever. Man with a knife.
What are you doing over here?
And he's like, out of their jurisdiction, and he was all excited. Why are you over here? You're out of your jurisdiction. What is your name?
He probably got warrants for killing.
No, he's just an instigator. He just loves.
They introduced evidence that I have been.
I just wanted to know his name.
His name's Joshua Harris.
We was just gonna squash it.
That's his Facebook name.
We can't do our job if you don't want to cooperate.
No, I'm listening. I want your answer because that's what I like. I just want yes or no. I just want yes or no. Right, of course.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm surrounded
Yeah.
by a bunch of
Yeah. We're on it right now.
What's that?
Oh, they got the long hair?
Yeah, the dreads.
That was over on the
Yeah.
accident? Is he's the one freaking out?
No, the guy upstairs is freaking out, but
he's freaking out.
well, they're both freaking out. You're right.
Well, he's the reason we got cars here. Is this?
Oh, because of this guy?
Yeah. That's why lieutenant's here. That's why we're here.
I'm not talking to the police officer.
So he was up on
No longer a police officer.
Vulcan. It was literally just a car accident. That was it. He's like out there. He's okay.
I got you on
Graver.
You're making shit.
Hey, buddy.
You guys made a huge mistake today. All of y'all. Where's my supervisor?
He's talking to them upstairs real quick.
You know they need to produce evidence, correct? They cannot arrest me on a complaint. And I've got videos. I got videos of him using racial slurs towards me and all that. I got everything documented. Because I come prepared. This is what's happening when we have a discrepancy. A disagreement. This is a civil dispute, not a criminal dispute. He made a false claim on the record that I have been trespassing. Okay? Now, he opened the door, correct? You agree so far?
Yes, you did.
All right. You did not have the authority to enter.
I entered the home.
Did he produce evidence that I have been trespassing? Yes or no?
That's what they're up there talking
No. Did he, prior to you entering my home, did he produce evidence that I have in fact trespassed?
You know what? Anything I say you don't like.
No, it's
we'll
the,
wait for
I'm
the
listening.
supervisor.
I want your answer because that's what I like.
Every time
I
try
like
to
no.
talk,
I just want
you
yes
don't
or no.
listen to me.
I just want a yes or
You
no.
were just screaming at me a little bit.
Right. Of course, because I'm surrounded by a bunch of armed people. Okay.
I mean, I'm just here trying to do my job, and I'm being very kind to you. I haven't yelled.
No, you're not. You're not kind at all, ma'am.
So
In fact, you're evil.
I'm gonna stop talking. So that
Oh, now you're going to stop talking? I'll get it from the supervisor.
But I want to hear from you because I'm not talking to the police officer anymore. I'm talking to the woman. You understand? Because I'm not that dude. I'm not talking to the police officer anymore. You're no longer a police officer at this point. You understand that, right? Title 42 USC 1983-1985.
I got you on Title 18 USC 241. I got you on Title 18 USC 242. Huh?
Just don't feed into him. Just wait for the lieutenant to handle it.
His family was here at the time, but he hasn't paid us anything the whole time. We're having him evicted. He knows this. But ever since we served him the eviction note papers, he moved his family out of here and comes here every night and just roots around, chains up my lawnmower, comes at 4:30 in the morning.
How long
He was
was it
digging
before he's
holes in
gone,
the
sir?
garden when he just got home, and it was dark. And then
It's 3
picked
months
the shovel
this
up
is
and said,
going
"What do you
on.
want,
Listen,
bitch?
sorry.
Speaking to me, you
You
need to
know,
be quiet,
what do you want,
okay?
faggot?" to
Sorry,
him.
sir.
He's like, "What are you doing
Hold
in
the
the
shower.
garden?"
I'm sorry.
I mean, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
dude.
He has no claim to this property whatsoever.
So let me ask you this
anyway.
question. You're the landlord?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
the
so-
owner. The landlord's my father, lives in Lewiston. We both own the house.
When did you guys serve him with the eviction
It
papers?
was just a couple weeks ago.
Okay,
And
what kind of papers did you serve him?
it was he's supposed to be out like now, but he has a court
Well, there's-
date, and
so
we're
there's
going to
two-
do a 72-hour eviction. But this
So
can't be
let me
allowed
ex-
to
let me
occur.
ex- Well, let me explain to you how this works, okay? The papers, do you have a copy of them?
I'm trying to find them now.
Okay.
My
Well,
parents are asleep.
what I know is that the types of papers you can serve to any type of tenant, okay? There's two types. One is you get your 30, might even be a 60-day warning right now or notice, telling them to get
No,
out.
we paid $2,000, sir. He's
Hold on.
out.
I'm telling you, there's two types. Okay, it's two types. So there's one, which is you give them the notice that you have 30 days to get out. That legal notice that you give them, they have essentially that 30-day notice. If you gave it to them on the 10th, let's say of this month.
Court date, though.
Listen to me. If you gave it to them on the 10th, they technically have until the entire 30 days of next month. Now you can get an emergency eviction notice, which is a 72-hour.
Yes.
That's where the city marshals actually come and serve that.
Yes.
And they actually get evicted right then
Right.
and
And how do we do
there. So
that?
I can help you with that. Okay.
Well, that's
I can
happening
talk to you
now.
about
Tell him
that.
that he's got 2 days left. It's happening tomorrow.
Here's the thing.
It's really scary.
Before we
This is
get
like
into
forensic
everything.
files.
You're going to leave us here with this
It's
now.
because he turned
right?
out he broke the
Look at the
bolts in
chair
basement.
holding my back door.
Exactly.
You see my chair that's leaned up against my knob so he can't bust my door down again? See that?
He bangs on
Because I got a 2-day-old baby and she was 9 months pregnant.
She doesn't need you to be yelling right now. She's 2 days old. So listen, I'm here. Listen, let's just talk, okay? 'Cause
Talk about what? This is the 5th time we've talked. You do nothing to him. Ever.
Hold on. So first is the first time you're ever talking with me, first of all, okay?
Okay,
So,
I want him arrested for calling me a coward, threatening me with a shovel, and calling me a pussy. And what do you want to do, pussy? I want him arrested for that.
Okay, that's fine. We'll get to that.
Okay, let's do
We're
that.
gonna get to that. But I need to know from start to finish how everything progressed, because at the end of the day,
This is what happened, sir.
Yeah. So why did you guys call us today?
Why I called you today?
Because your eviction. Hold on.
You don't talk.
The eviction thing. Let me stop you right there.
Yes, sir.
The eviction thing that you're trying to say he's been evicted, he has not been evicted, unless you can get me proof of the said documents. But from what you just told me, he has not been properly evicted.
Okay.
So what happened today?
I went to the store to get a pack of cigarettes. I was gone maybe 15 minutes. I pulled the car back in the driveway. This guy, for no reason, is in my front yard digging holes with a shovel. Puts the shovel up over his shoulder. What are you looking at, faggot?
Okay.
Coward, you want to do something now? So yeah, you can arrest him for that. Please. I feel like my life was in danger. I want him arrested.
Did he say anything to threaten you?
Yes.
What did he say to threaten?
He said we can do this right now if you want to keep talking shit with a shovel in his hand. Arrest him.
Why was he digging holes? Did he say anything?
He's a fucking nut job.
Okay.
I'd like him arrested.
Who knows?
I'd like him arrested.
He pulls up at 4:30
Where are you
in
at
the
with
morning.
getting a hold of your?
I'm trying.
Doesn't matter. The
guys.
eviction's not, like you said, not ready.
They
I want him
served
arrested
I
for
remember
threatening me.
They showed him something that says you owe us all this money. You never paid anything. You're evicted. Blah blah blah. There's a court date. I'm not sure what it is.
You guys both live up here in this house.
We own the house.
Yeah, I mean, I bought this house in 2005 with my father, with my inheritance from my aunt, and my dad has been the landlord. We just moved back in October.
All right, I'm gonna kindly ask you guys to just chill for a minute. Don't go outside. Don't yell stuff at your
I won't
neighbors.
say another
I'll
word.
take you for discount because I'm
Yes,
warning
sir.
you now. Please, I need you to be calm.
Why
Because,
can't you take him
hold
for
on.
Because he's been doing that.
Hold on. Hold on.
I want him arrested
It's
for what he
because-
did to
it's
me.
because
I'm
you're
not
gonna
going to
go
say a word.
Listen to me. You guys are killing me right now. I'm gonna go downstairs and talk to him, and he's gonna say stuff.
Yep.
And it's gonna contradict what you're saying.
Yep.
You need to remain calm,
Yep.
not speak, and let us do our job.
Let me guess, he gets away with it again.
Not at all. Just give me a second to find out what's going on. But the more and more everybody acts hectic and stuff,
We're not going to talk. Let's just see how this pans out.
I know, but I've been
Jeremy, be quiet.
Jeremy,
Jeremy, be
I've
quiet.
been
Can I
here
say
for
one
10
thing,
minutes.
sir?
She's been super great with telling me stuff. I've seen you obviously emotionally
Well, he's
upset, which I
upset.
understand. I
We
understand.
haven't slept
But
much
you're yelling
with
at
the
neighbors
baby.
and stuff, and it's making it that much harder for us to
The
figure out
neighbors,
what's
I
going on
called-
and for what us to do.
I called
Okay?
on the neighbors last night, by the way, because there's drug activity constantly, all hours of day and night, right over there at 87.
311, ma'am. Dial 311.
I did.
Complaints
I
that
left a
helps us.
message. I
Helps
left
us
a
get over that. I appreciate
message
it.
last night.
Okay, that's
Because
good.
they've been doing that forever.
Let
so
me
I don't
go
know
try-
what they're saying with this crazy
Let me
man.
go try and
And
find
then
it.
these people
Because
next
hold
door.
on. Listen, one thing at a time. You guys are every which way right now.
I'm
You got
sorry.
2-year-old.
Yeah, that's why we're every which way. We have to
Everybody needs to remain calm right now, okay? Let us go try
What's your
and
name?
do, okay?
One thing though, he's been disorderly conduct.
How do you spell it? I can't read
He's
that.
trying to get our guys here.
What's your badge number?
Let's go along. Let us go
Yes, you
try
do.
and go
You're
along.
supposed to
I'll come back
articulate
later.
them all the time.
Right, I'll be back up.
You want to play that game? What's your name? Are you going to correct these officers? What is your name? What is P-R.P-A-R-R-E-T-T. See you, dumbass, in court. What's your name?
Officer Graber.
Spell it. I can't see that far.
It's right here.
What's your badge number?
I don't need to tell you that, buddy.
Yes, you do. You're supposed to articulate at all times.
I do not.
You want to play that game?
Here's the lieutenant.
I got enough of you in this lawsuit. Now I want to get the supervisor.
There they are right here.
Supervisor, are you going to correct these officers for violating my civil rights?
How are we violating your civil rights?
Now I have to educate you.
You have to educate me?
I have to educate you.
I've
What
been
is
in
your
this
name?
job for 24 years.
Yeah,
You're going to educate
still got to
me.
educate you.
What is your name?
You see my name on
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking you. What is your name? A-N-A-Y-A.
That's how it's spelled.
Lieutenant, are you going to correct these officers?
We're going to correct it. We're going to need to find out what your problem is with the issue with the people upstairs.
So you don't have any probable cause and reasonable suspicion. You don't have evidence.
Well, I have a call that right now is leading me to arrest you, but I want to find out.
Leading me to arrest me. Do you have evidence,
Once
sir?
again, I'm not going to argue like I argued with them.
I don't care. I have nothing to do with them.
Calm down your voice.
I don't need to calm down my voice.
And
They
tell
broke
me
in.
what your side of the story is.
I don't need to tell you anything.
Okay.
I need
whose
to
call
know
is
you
this?
have evidence.
Place him under arrest for harassment.
Harassment?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back, please. Turn
No.
the vehicle, turn the tape
Okay.
off.
Okay.
Turn the tape off.
Okay.
Put your phone in your pocket.
Want to get some bigger guys in here?
Who is the,
Put your phone in your pocket.
Want to get some
One,
bigger
I'm
guys
turning
in
my
here?
phone off.
Yep, turn it off. I was trying to get your side. You refused to give your side, so now you're going to jail for harassing the people upstairs.
Got you.
And that's all you're going to jail. They're
You
signing
dumb
on you.
motherfucker.
I was trying to get your side. You refused to give your side, so now you're going to jail for harassing the people upstairs. I was trying to get your side. You refused to give your side, so now you're going to jail for harassing the people upstairs.
Got you.
And that's all you're going to jail. They're
You
signing
dumb
on you.
motherfucker.
I was trying to get your
why
side.
don't
You
you go up and
refused
get a
to give your
supporting
side,
depth
so now
from
you're
the
going
guy,
to jail
because
for
the
harassing
guy
the
is
people
seeing
upstairs.
you got a shovel.
And that's all you're going to jail. They're
You
signing
dumb
on you.
He's
motherfucker.
gonna go for it, okay?
Do you need me to do?
Fuck you,
Can
you
I
dumb
get someone to do a
motherfucker.
supporting dep, maybe?
I am still pointing up.
And please watch your language.
Fuck
There's
you,
people out
you
here.
dumb motherfucker.
Also hit them with discount too.
Fuck you, you stupid piece of shit. I'm in my home.
Unfortunately,
dumb
you are being
motherfucker.
recorded too.
Lock
so
my door, please.
we will.
No, I gotta lock my
You got
door.
your keys? You got your keys with you?
Excuse me, I'm just trying to
Or are
lock
they
my
on the door?
I'm trying to lock my door, please. I gotta close the door a little bit, please. Thank you, boss.
Okay.
How you know?
Hold up. You're gonna lock them up so they don't lock on your
You
hands.
got anything on you?
Have anything on you shouldn't have. Any weapons, drugs, anything that you shouldn't have.
This is too tight on me.
Alright, well, give me a second. You're moving too much.
Got so fucked up. Harassment. How am I harassing them? What evidence do you have of me
Now, when
harassing
you go to court, that side's gonna come out. That's between you and them in court. That's
You know
not
I'm going to
us.
arrest you by the person, right? You
We're
guys are
transporting
kidnapping
you.
me. You're kidnapping me.
No, we're detaining you
Yes, you
according
are.
to the law.
No, you're not. That's not federal law.
No, it's not federal. It's state, city
Okay,
law.
you broke federal law.
All right. Turn the tape off. Okay. Put your phone in your pocket.
I know.
Get some bigger guys in here?
Who is the,
In your pocket.
I know.
Get some bigger guys in here?
Who is the,
You refused to give your side, so now you're going to jail for harassing the people upstairs.
Got you.
And that's all you're going to jail. They're
You
signing
dumb
on.
motherfucker.
And please watch your language.
Fuck
There's
you,
people out
you
here.
dumb motherfucker.
Also hit them with discount too.
Fuck you, you stupid piece of shit. I'm in my home. You
Unfortunately,
dumb
you are being
motherfucker.
recorded too,
Lock-
and please watch your language.
Fuck
There's
you,
people out
you
here.
dumb motherfucker.
Also hit them with discount. And please watch your language.
Fuck
There's
you,
people out
you
here.
dumb motherfucker.
Also hit them with discount too.
Fuck you, you stupid piece of shit. I'm in my home. You dumb
you are being
motherfucker.
recorded too,
Lock
so-
my door, please. You dumb motherfuckers! I will see you in federal court, you stupid dumb pig motherfuckers!
Stop cursing
Yeah,
out here.
fuck you!
Make
Fuck
sure
you!
you get them to
Fuck
come
you!
down. The guy is complaining about harassing and threatening with a shovel.
Have him
Make sure
sign
he
the
comes
charges.
down.
We'll
There's
get
no
transported.
supporting on this one. He comes down
Absolutely,
and signs.
absolutely.
Okay.
We'll get him.
This guy's over
Absolutely.
here threatening with a shovel.
this is what you're going to NY. Because you are
Only so he's just done with their information.
Date of birth?
12877.
He's got to come down and do a supporting. He's got to sign in the charges.
He's gonna go down to.
He's going to have to.
And what is your, well, he's gonna do the supporting dep. He's gonna sign on the charge.
Lieutenant I wants him coming down.
Okay.
Okay.
Half naked here.
Can he fill it out here or no?
I know, he's got to come down and sign on these harassment charges.
What is your phone?
Guy is complaining about harassing and threatening with a shovel.
Have him
Make sure
sign
he
the
comes
charges.
down. There's
We'll
no
get transported.
supporting on this one. He comes down and signs.
Absolutely.
This guy's over here is threatening him with a shovel and stuff. So I wanted to get his side. He refused.
That's going to be my house now. Think I'm playing? Wow. And you kept on going because your fucking pride. Your fucking pride, Lieutenant. Because of your pride.
Joshua. So I wanted to get his side. He refused. Unfortunately, he would not give his side of the story, and he was threatening supposedly with a shovel on the other person. That's why he's going to jail for harassment. Unfortunately, he would not give his side of the story, and he was threatening supposedly with a shovel on the other person. That's why he's going to jail for harassment. Yeah, he was out here.
But the upstairs neighbor is constantly calling them niggers and shit.
Constantly
So of course he's gonna act that way.
But the problem is he's not calling us for his help. Now he's taking
because
the
don't
law.
like the cops. He hates the cops.
Well, you can't see. They're saying the same thing. This is my first time coming here.
I understand.
You know what I mean? I've been on this job for 24 years, and I tried to get his side, he refused. Called me every name in the book. I got it on recording. I told him he's being recorded. He would not calm down, so that's why he's going to jail. I tried to get his side, he refused. Called me every name in the book. I got it on recording. I told him he's being recorded. He would not calm down, so that's why he's going to jail.
What are his charges?
Just right now it's harassment.
So what, is he going to get a couple days?
Probably. At the most. But there... Well, you can ask him. I don't know if he's going to give you any information. I hope he doesn't. That takes him... He'll be there longer if he doesn't give his name and date of birth.
Is there any way I can speak to him?
If he stays calm, can you go with him?
He's going to listen.
Yeah. You can go with him. He's going to give him... See if he give up his information.
His Facebook's name is Short Harris.
Okay. I just want to make sure that... You want to go with them? Because they're going to try to get his info from him. If he doesn't give it up, then he goes as John Doe. Other than that, hopefully he gives up his name and stuff. If he doesn't, then you just take him down as a John Doe and he stays a couple days longer.
He's got to come down and do a supporting. He's got to sign the charges.
He's gonna go down to.
He's gonna have to.
Okay.
What is your, well, he's gonna do the supporting depth. He doesn't have to sign on the charge.
Lieutenant Knight wants him coming down.
Okay.
That's fine.
Half naked here.
Can he fill it out here or no?
I know. He's got to come down and sign on these harassment charges.
What is your phone number?
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Jeremy.
That's what he says. And I
Phone
agree.
number?
Do the supporting depth anyways, and then still have him sign. This way, it just doubles down in his own words what happened, and they can convert it into charges versus trying to try and talk to him through the window.
Have you ever filled one of these out before?
I've never called the police before until this man moved into my house. So I'd like to swear. And I'd like to just check my car so you can see that I am who I am. I think I left my wallet in the car.
Okay, you gave your information to the other officer already though? Okay.
It's all clean.
Well, when you go down and sign on the charges, just bring your ID down with you, okay?
We'll transfer. I think it's down there.
Do you have your own car?
Yeah, it's right in the driveway, but I think my wallet is
Or do
in
you
my
want us
car.
to drive it down? So we can bring it down if you want.
He's just concerned about his wallet. You gotta go down to 121 West Eagle and sign on these charges.
Okay.
Okay, but before you do that, I'm just gonna have you fill this out real quick. Have you ever done this before? Yeah, sure.
Let me just tell you how it works, because I don't know the actual specifics, so I can't really probably answer that question.
Have you ever filled one of these out before? No. Okay, so just right here, you can fill out. We'll fill this out for you, so don't worry about that.
Just say what happened.
Say what happened, and then I'm gonna need you to sign and date. We're done. Okay?
Now you let your lawyer know. You guys will both go down to see, I believe it's Judge Carney. It's like 13th floor, city court, and you go to county court. So you and your lawyers square up with them, and you guys go down and you petition at housing court or your father, because whoever's technically on the landlord title needs to go, and they can petition for a 72-hour emergency eviction. So you listen, your lawyer will be able to explain the whole thing. The whole point is that you or the owner, your dad, get with his lawyer, go to city court, go to the housing court, and you're gonna talk to them about getting an emergency eviction.
Okay, because he was arrested. And
Housing
we can do that
court.
tomorrow.
I would do it ASAP, yeah. He has every right to be in that house downstairs. Every right,
Yeah,
because
even
he has
though-
not been evicted.
Even though he's
He can curse at you, he can say whatever he wants. He has every right to be in that house downstairs. Every right, because he has not been evicted.
even though he's
He can curse at you, he can say whatever he wants. It's a tenant-landlord situation.
It's
It's not a criminal, it's not a police matter. It's a tenant-landlord situation.
It's
not a criminal, it's not a police matter. It's a tenant-landlord situation. It's not a criminal, it's not a police matter.
You have to prove that you live here.
Just like if he decides to try and knock out walls. He he can do it. It's not criminal to do it, but obviously the landlord doesn't want it done.
Yeah, or
so
burning
that's-
my house down while I'm sleeping.
Well, that's different because that's
Leaving the
arson.
back
Now
door
that's
open.
criminal. But here's the thing, correct? If he leaves the doors open, it's not criminal. It's a bad tenant situation. Do you see what I'm saying? So
Well, I'm
it's,
glad that he threatened him because he's been threatening us, and we didn't know how easily that. Because he's been every time we see him, he threatens us. You know, what are you gonna do? Come down here, blah blah blah.
Sure.
He's banged on the back door and said, "Come out, fag."
Sure.
Stuff like that.
So-
that's why we have that chair up against the door.
yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is like if he goes out, he takes the lawnmower. If it's your property,
As far as well, he's saying that he was supposed to be evicted, but they can't pull up any paperwork prove that he's evicted. So as far as I'm thinking, the way she said it was about a court date, I'm thinking they served him with a 30-day notice that he has 30 days to be out or pay up the money, but there's a court date for him to show up to get officially evicted. She doesn't have the paperwork, so we can't push that. And they're mad because he's going to be left here. But according to the guy, he was out there threatening with a shovel and calling him names. You know, I want him for harassment. So, okay, you go for harassment as long as you sign on it. It's not us. We're not signing on that. It's them. So he's taking them down on harassment. Okay.
I need to know, do you have evidence?
Place him under arrest for harassment. And then after that, she has to bring up the paperwork. That's probably what the other lieutenants up there talking to is to prove that you evicted them. If not, you got to get the process done. Because they can go with that paperwork now to city court and get a 3-day eviction, which the marshals will come and get rid of them.
No, he won't give us any information.
Then he's a John Doe for threats, and then he's going to stay there a little longer, that's all.
Okay. Should I contact CB? Let him know that he's.
If he's not, just tell him if he starts while you're driving, then tell him you have somebody that's a little bit aggressive.
Okay.
Can you?
I mean, he was very loud, but he never got like, physically.
He doesn't. He's just always loud. That's all he was. So right now you can go down with him. If he starts to get a little aggressive, you tell him ahead of time, so you know. Other
so
than
we're
that,
good to go now. I got Jenny is doing a supporting dep.
no, I want them down.
Yeah, they're gonna do it on paper too.
Yeah, and I want him to show up. Make sure he take his ID from him, so it makes forces him. Because I
It's
want
his
him to
card.
go. Take his ID from him, so it makes forces him. Because I want him to go. Take his ID from him, so it makes forces him. Because I want him to go.
One of these are his cars.
If he doesn't have transportation, one of the cars take him
So
down.
you guys can make sure he goes down. I just want to get him
We'll
down.
take him. We'll drive him
Yeah,
down.
drive him
It's
down,
not-
drive him back. So this way we get him to sign. Because this is not us. This is them.
Right, I agree.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, no problem.
We're gonna go back to Dark Street.
All right.
What do you guys?
Okay. This camera keeps sliding. I can't wait to get my vest to hold this thing still.
Broad daylight and like screamed up slurs at us, like calling us names, things like that. Really loud. He's allowed to do that
I
too.
mean, you can call, and it's essentially, we tell them to stop. Obviously, we don't witness it. I mean, it's,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
But now
Sometimes
that
it's a mental health thing.
So you're
Sometimes
saying-
he just wants to be
Yeah.
really
Oh, he's mental health. I mean, I know he's PTSD. He tapes for hours in his car, like just sitting there taping.
I'm aware of this individual. So,
Yeah,
I mean, I
think
understand,
you guys
but...
are. I looked at his Facebook page. It looks like he goes around town trying to cause problems.
So he's going to do a supporting dep, and he's going to come down.
Yeah,
and
I want him down.
Yep, 100%.
Because it's between them
Yeah.
and this. But after this, she has to get her paperwork proof
That's
for
what
the
I just
eviction.
explained to her.
And you can take that to city court. If you got to go to city court and get the 3-day eviction as quick as possible.
Because there's
And then
no
the marshals.
arrest, it's easier to do that.
Yeah, the marshals will take care of that.
You have to go down, or the owner, your father, and his lawyer, and go to housing court at 50 Delaware.
Would you be able to
His lawyer will explain everything.
All right.
Okay.
My parents are older and they're kind of not really.
Listen, then that's on you to explain to him that you got to go to housing court, 50 Delaware. It's Buffalo City Court.
All right. So you don't need to see this stuff, right?
You need to take that. It doesn't matter. I'm not evicting him.
Okay. So
you have to
tomorrow,
go to housing court.
just from over here, there's so many people. Explain it to me like I'm done again. Tomorrow, my dad will call his lawyer and say that man was arrested for harassing Jeremy last night. So can we? And then. So then they go
He
down.
has to tell the lawyer that he wants to get him evicted.
Yes, 72 hours.
They,
Emergency.
listen, that's 60 days, 30 days, 72
We already
hours.
did that. That's what this
Here's the thing.
paperwork is.
Until
We already
your-
have that.
Until your lawyer and your father go down and get a judge to approve the 72 hour.
Okay.
That's what you're going to do.
Okay. So he's going to go down there, and who does he go to speak to? He's dumb.
Housing court.
Okay, so
And that's why his lawyer should do this for him.
So the lawyer
He
goes
wants
to
a
housing
72
court and says, "We have, issued this to this man."
As soon as I can, honey, I gotta go downtown.
He'll explain. The lawyer will do his job and help him get the eviction.
Well, then why did my mom tell me today that the lawyer said that it has to happen in court with the judge?
Because they have to go down there and ask for it with the judge.
They were saying the court date that he had with.
That's for a 30-day.
Oh, okay, so that's before he was arrested.
The 70, if they want a 72-hour one, they're going to pay money for it. They're going to end up they're going to show them where to go to. The lawyer know where to step to. They'll get the paperwork filled out. Once it's signed by the judge, it's given to the U.S. Marshals. They'll come up here and stamp it on the door. They'll advise the guy he has 3 days to get out. If he doesn't get out, they come and break the door down and throw everything out.
So that's able to be done now because of this.
No, you could have done that long before, but you have to pay for it.
This is
That's what I've said to
This
them,
is
but my
what
parents
your
don't seem to get
lawyer.
it.
This is what your lawyer will now have to go and do because you're requesting him to do it.
Right.
He has to sit there and explain to the judge the circumstances that you guys have experiencing. We're just here, obviously, arresting him tonight based upon said charges, but we actually don't do anything to help that process along.
Yes.
You have to make that
I
happen.
understand. So are you guys leaving me with something though that I can give to them to
There will be a police report on file for this incident because your spouse, husband, whatever, is signing on the charges.
Okay.
So he will now be involved in the case, and they'll be able to basically get that information that way. Okay.
Okay, so that's somewhere where I don't need to have it right now on me.
Sure. I can give you a card with the CD number on it too, so
Yeah,
that
that'd be
you
great.
can reference it.
Yeah.
We'll take care of that for you.
All right.
Okay.
You wanted to see that, right?
Yeah, I'll just check it, but I mean,
No, I just want to. I'm for you.
How long has he been renting from you guys?
He hasn't rented at all. Like I said, he hasn't
But
paid
like,
a dime.
okay, so
3
living
months.
here.
He owes me 800 times 3.
So how long has he been here?
This is the last 3rd month.
Boom. And that's where he slipped up. He knew that there was a deal of the 3 months with me and Norm, that I would paint the house for 3 months, with the 2 months off, plus the security deposit that I already paid. So he knew about all of this, and he was just lying the whole time.
The 3rd month? Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
You know, it didn't dawn on me until I was editing this video why Jeremy Barnes was calling me a slave.
Thanks, you fucking slave!
Oh, you called me a slave, Jeremy?
72 hours, you're done. It's over. Call's been made, faggot.
He knew all along that if I paint the house in exchange for rent and it's a month-to-month lease and they were adamant on keeping it as month-to-month, that they would have me out after I was done painting. Which is why I was really pushing for an annual lease. It's just really sad that law enforcement knew the type of character Jeremy Barnes was, knew that he was a liar. They caught him several times lying. That the fact that they were going to look the other way just to have me arrested. They had such disdain towards the auditor. They hate the auditor so bad that they would lean on arresting the auditor than gather all the facts necessary to obtain probable cause to secure the arrest. And it was a botched up job all around from law enforcement. This should have never happened. It should have never got this far. It was a complete disaster. And I was the one that was injured. You know, the main victim of this whole situation was my wife and my newborn son. It was really tough living here. I worked third shift. I worked, 16 hours a day, Uber and Lyft, and I was making ends meet because I was between jobs. So when I come in at 4 o'clock in the morning, they would wake up. I guess I would wake them up, and they would argue at 4 o'clock in the morning. It was so stressful. They argued day and night, night and day. My wife had to leave and move out because of the stress. And everything I've done, just because the color of my skin, I was villainized. Okay? Dehumanized and villainized. It was horrible.
If he has spoken to us, like, calmly and everything, would that still have to lead to arrest because he grasped him? Or?
Well, I would have heard his side, got his side on the tape, which would have helped for the defense. On top of it, it would have been up to the guy wanted him charged for threatening with the shovel. So he was going to get charged with harassment. Any which way, but you want to get his side of the story. I need to get there's two sides of every story.
Yeah.
If you can't get the second side, then it kind of belays him because I have to still charge you with harassment. But if at the same time he stepped on you and you say somebody witnessed it, then you're pointing somebody out that I can go talk to that might be able to defend you on your side.
The gentleman upstairs
is just with
throwing racial slurs, calling him all sorts of names, telling him he's going to kick his ass, saying that he's going to get a shovel and hit him with it. I mean,
that's crazy.
I still got to take you down because he's the complainant signing on you. So you're going to go down, but if I have you on tape showing that I was just defending myself and the witnesses over there say he was defending himself, then he come to court on his behalf. Gets him off the charges, but he doesn't want to say his side, so it kind of ties our hands because the complainant wants him charged. And like you said, the paperwork they have, he's got a court date, so from what I'm hearing, is that paperwork you got is just a notice of eviction. Meaning that you got to come to court on this date and you're about to be told you have 30 days to get out. But he's being asinine right now. So basically, what they want is them out as quick as possible. That's on you. You got to get your lawyer, go downtown and file for a 72-day eviction, which then the marshals come and get him out. But either way, you still got 3 days of him being in this house. That I can't. That means you got to stay in your apartment for 3 days, be quiet, don't say nothing to him, and then once he's evicted, he's gone. But he didn't want to say his side, so it ties our hands.
531.
Doesn't help him out by hollering and you can videotape all you want. We're videotaping too. So you got the right to videotape, but at the same time, don't obstruct my investigation. I'm trying to talk to you. You don't want to talk. Then I'm going to have to charge you according to what he says because you don't want to say your side. don't obstruct my investigation. I'm trying to talk to you. You don't want to talk. Then I'm going to have to charge you according to what he says because you don't want to say your side. Don't obstruct my investigation. I'm trying to talk to you. You don't want to talk. Then I'm going to have to charge you according to what he says because you don't want to say your side. So you went to jail for it. Then as soon as we get him out, got all these people out here with their kids on their porch, and he's over there calling his names, blasting it all out.
Before he walked through that threshold.
Yeah, because
Please watch your language.
Fuck you, you dumb motherfucker.
Also hit him with discount too.
Fuck you, you stupid piece of shit. I'm in my home.
he knew there was people and kids out here, so then he started hollering all that infanity, and that's when I told him, I says, now you got to get charged with discount. Because now you're being out obscene with people and the family on their porches and the kids out here.
I think towards the end of the academy, it kind of taught us remote.
How do you? Well, you don't have a camera. I was going to find out how do you bookmark this thing. I forgot how they do it.
I forgot it.
I know there's a pause button. Says he's digging holes in here. I don't see any holes. See? See, this works. That's why, because I came back here to make sure. He's saying that he's digging holes, so I'm making sure we cover ourselves to see what holes he's digging, and I don't see any. So, our recording catches this. I don't see any holes in here. So.
It's a long road when you're on your own, and it hurts when they tear your dreams apart. And every new town just seems to bring you down, trying to find peace of mind can break your heart. It's a real war right outside your front door, I tell ya. Out where they'll kill ya, you could use a friend. Where the road ends, that's the place for me. Where I'm me in my own space, where I'm free, that's the place I wanna be. 'Cause the road is long, yeah. Each step is only the beginning. No breaks, just heartaches. Oh man, is anybody winning? It's a long road, and it's hard as hell. Tell me, what do you do to survive? When they draw first blood, that's just the start of it. Day and night, you gotta fight to keep alive. It's a real